Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at Aleph.im and its native token Aleph. First, I'll tell you more about the product, then we'll look at the token, what's it for and what is its value, then we'll look at the price trends, and we're going to try to predict where we think the price is going to go from there using a powerful trading tool, the divergences. You can read, by the way, more about divergences with a link about how to use them, how to trade with them in the video description down below. So let's get into it. All right. So about Aleph.im, what is it? It's a decentralized network that is designed to provide secure cloud services, including computing, file storage and hosting directly on top of blockchains that supports smart contracts. The platform is trying to extend the capabilities of the decentralized applications by providing them with the necessary infrastructure to operate efficiently and at scale. To try to put it simply, think of Aleph.im as the decentralized equivalent of a big tech cloud service, but with a little bit of a twist. If traditional cloud services are like massive centralized warehouses that are storing and processing data, Aleph.im is like a vast, interconnected network of countless small storage units and computers, each owned by different individuals across the globe. This cloud service is basically decentralized, and the setup doesn't only spread out resources, it makes the system more robust and less prone to failure or, for example, also censorship. It also ensures that the control and ownership of the network remains in the hands of the community, which is the heart of decentralization. Now about the Aleph token. The Aleph token is really at the core of the entire ecosystem, and it serves multiple functions like payment, for example. Services on the Aleph.im network, such as storage or computing, require actually payment in Aleph tokens. This creates a direct utility and demand for the token. Then it creates potential governance. Holding Aleph grants user a say in the project development and the decisions regarding the network future, for example, the roadmap, and including updates and fees adjustments. Lastly, like you can imagine, it also provides the option of staking. Users can now stake Aleph token to participate in the network security and consensus mechanisms, earning rewards in the process. Because we're on YouTube, I'm going to try to use an example that you can relate to in order to really understand the potential from Aleph.im. So imagine someone being an independent content creator, and they're struggling with the limitations and policies of centralized platforms such as YouTube or Facebook Meta. That person uses now Aleph.im to host her content and to ensure that it remains accessible worldwide without censorship or takedowns. Additionally, that person leverages smart contracts for direct monetization, and it allows her audience to support her directly without a middleman. So the value proposition here is that Aleph enable all creators to break free from the constraints of centralized platform. And it offers a very new solution for content hosting and monetization. It really disrupts how content is distributed and monetized, and it provides creators with more control over their own work and direct connection to their own audience. Now let's take another example, a totally different example, just to reinforce the concept. Imagine Sarah. Let's call her Sarah. She's in charge of making sure her company's product journey from start to finish is smooth and visible. Like, for example, tracking a package from the warehouse to your doorstep. She uses Aleph, a tool that is a tech tool, to make every step of this journey open and checkable for everyone involved, thanks to a super secure digital ledger. Let's try to break down a little bit more how it would work. So first, as soon as a product is ready to be shipped, it is assigned a digital identity on the blockchain. This identity can be including details like production date or origins, ingredients or components, and also maybe the manufacturer's information. Every single time the package moves from one point to another, say, for example, from the manufacturer to a warehouse, from the warehouse to a distribution center, and finally to the retail store, each of these steps is recorded in real time on the blockchain. This record includes timestamps, locations, and the parties that are involved in the handling of the package. At each one of these steps, relevant parties can verify that the package has reached its destination just as planned. For instance, a warehouse receiving the goods can confirm their arrival by updating the blockchain. This step can trigger automatically actions like payment to the shipping company without manual intervention, just ensuring prompt and accurate transactions. And since the blockchain is a decentralized and immutable ledger, all parties involved in the supply chain, including manufacturers, distributors, and retailers, and even consumers, can track the product's journey. This transparency ensures that the product has followed the correct path and meets all the standards and requirements. In case if there is, for example, a delay, a damage, or any discrepancy at any point in a supply chain, it can be quickly identified thanks to the detailed and unchangeable record on the blockchain. This allows for immediate action to rectify issues, recall products, and, if necessary, resolve disputes between parties. When the product finally reaches the consumer, they can access the entire history. Where was it made? How was it transported? And its journey through the supply chain. This builds consumer confidence in the authenticity and quality of the product. Now that we really broke down what Aleph is able to do and what kind of use cases are we looking at, let's talk about the token itself. So first of all, it really has to be said that today on Coinbase, it surged about 38%, which is really cool. The market cap is about 68 million, which gives us nice room to improve during this rally. And let's see the all-time high. We're having an all-time high of about 86 cents. Right now, we're at 28 cents. And this is the chart. So, essentially, to reach its all-time high, it would have to triple, which is nice for your money if you're investing into Aleph. Let's look at the chart now. So, right away, on the daily candle, we see a lot of movement, a lot of ups and downs, right? These have a lot of different divergences, and these are not always good. Like on a small type of scales, we, for example, have a divergence here that is really apparent, or even here. And because we're talking about the tops, guys, we're talking about bearish divergences. So this is going sideways, while this is actually going up, which means we're not, I mean, this is a divergence, this is bad for the price. And that's probably why it actually fell a little bit. If we go to the 4-hour candle, we can see that clearly. But what is important here, because these are small divergences, I can see a bigger one. I can see a huge one. I mean, it's not going to bring us to the moon, but it's going to put us bull for a little bit. I mean, in the long term, we're definitely bull. When we're looking at, for example, the weekly candle, let's go back a little bit, we can see that divergence effect big time. This is a super bullish chart for me. Let's draw that divergence, this divergence, and let's see where it leads us. Where it's actually leading us exactly where we are today, which makes all sense in the world, right? So that's the price target. We've already kind of materialized it. Fine. Let's go into a 4-hour candle now. And let's see what type of movement can we expect from the price soon. Do we see anything that's alarming? Do we see anything that's great? Well, price is pretty much in accordance with the MACD so far. I can see divergences here of reversals, for example, which is exactly why it did reverse. I'm going to need a lot more data to see how it evolves. I do not like to trade with small, very small candles, very small time frame. But I'm going to go there and knowing that this is very flimsy. I mean, it's not really solid and secure, but let's try to see. In a very short term, there is a divergence that says that yes, we went down a little bit, but we may very well go back up very soon. So, and also challenge a second time the stop we just challenged in the next hour. So it's hard to predict on the long. I mean, in the long term, this is a bullish. If we were to trace supports and resistance, we would totally be in a good position for this price trend. This looks very good, basically, but we will need a lot. I mean, we will need to look at it the entire time of the rally. Right now, this is beautiful divergence, though. It's a beautiful divergence. It's very healthy looking. And then when we go to the 4-hour, it just continues showing that strength. But yeah, please let me know what you think about Aleph.im. I'm so curious to know your take on it. But that's my take on Aleph. Have you ever interacted with their ecosystem? I'm curious to know if you know about it and what you think about it. Please put it in the comment. Do not hesitate. And remember, the world of crypto is always full of surprises. So keep an eye out for these divergences with me and stay curious. Do your own research, always. If you find this video helpful, like and subscribe to my channel for more insights. Your support means the world and help us moving forward. Until next time, keep analyzing, stay informed, and let's navigate these crypto waves together.